Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Islam bin Zulkarnain and I am a moderator for our forum today. And our forum's topic is Hijab not determine your Iman. So, before we start our forum, let me introduce our panels. Our first panels, we have two panels, and our first panel is Muhammad Ihsan Azhari from Diploma Pengajian Islam, and our second panel is Muhammad Amirul Rashid, also from Diploma Pengajian Islam. So, before we asking our panels some questions, let me give a simple definition of Iman. So the definition of Iman in Arab is tasdikun bil qalbi, tasdikun bil qalbi wa iqrarun bil lisani wa tasdikun bil qalbi wa iqrarun bil lisani wa amalun bil arkani. That's mean justify with the heart, pledge orally, and practice with the line. So that is the definition of Iman, a simple definition of Iman. So without wasting any time, we start to asking our first panel, Muhammad Ihsan Azhari, our first question. So the question is, what actually the purpose of wearing hijab, and what's your opinion about our topic that we call hijab not determine your iman? So let's go answer the question.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ihsan Azhari Berusdi. My matric number D183112008. Okay, I will start. Thank you my partner forum Islam and Rashid. Okay, so we have two questions. For the first question, have so many answer. For example, women wearing hijab to keep themselves. Women wearing hijab to let people identify themselves as a Muslim. Okay, and then wearing hijab also can avoid from any bad guy who have too much sex passion on women. Okay, lepas tu with wearing hijab properly, they actually keep themselves in the safe zone. Safe for what? From zina and other sins. Okay, question number 2. Okay, what your opinion about hijab not determine your iman? Okay, so I will share to you all about my cousin story. Okay, 3 weeks ago, I back to my village and I saw my cousin start wearing hijab, and she's so beautiful lah, but I not like her. I just like her wearing hijab. She new in 2021 as 16 years old. Okay. Okay, back to my answer. Okay, I asked her what you wearing hijab and when you start. Okay, and then she say, she say I start wearing hijab I start wearing hijab during PKP. And I start wearing hijab because because rule of Islam must be close your aurat and close your aurat and if you if you have iman in your heart, you must be follow your rule of Islam. Rule of Islam must be close your aurat kan. So you must be close your aurat to let Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala protect you from all the sins of zina. Okay.
Okay, thank you to the clear explanation from our first panel, Muhammad Isan Azari, and thank you again. So let's move on to the next question to our next panel, Muhammad Amirul Rashid. So I want to ask to our second panel, what do you think about the woman who wearing hijab but still wearing a tight pants and tight clothes, and what your opinion about our topic today, wearing hijab not determine your iman?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you to our moderator Islam for giving me the question. And firstly, I want to say our praise to Allah, syukur alhamdulillah, for this forum today, for the opportunity to being a panel. And I will go for the question. Okay, I think they wearing a hijab but tight clothing, it seems still many do not understand to the concept of covering the aurat perfectly. They are not fully complete know about how to cover up their aurat, because if they having a fully knowledge, about it, it's supposed to be more covering their aurat, keeping wearing the extra size, larger size to cover up their aurat. And because it's about dignity. Next, my point is, I think they are too attached to Western culture, where they wear stylish clothes but do not see its type, shape and size. Nowadays, people like to wear it according to their own body shape. So my conclusion, it is the best way to be a good Muslim or Muslimah. We must follow the Quran. What Quran say in Al-Quran, Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 59, Allah say, "O Prophet, ask your wife, daughters, and believing women to draw their clothes over their bodies. In this way, it is more likely that they will be recognized as virtuous and not be harassed. And Allah, all forgiving, most merciful. In Al-Quran Surah Al-Ahzab verse 59 explain that a woman's taqwa dress is to wear her hijab all over their body. So if you only cover the head while the lower parts of the chin, chest, legs and so on are exposed to show the jewelry, then the law remains illegal and sinful. Wearing a hijab by exposing others' aurat, such as exposing a figure and tight clothing, or the light on the grounds that, according to fashion, is also considered not to cover their aurat and not taqwa clothing commanded by Islamic law. Okay, thank you again, Moderator Islam, for the second question. In my opinion, I agree about hijab does not determine Muslim woman iman. It's same as prayer also. We cannot determine iman of a Muslim. Because what is important in Islam is about quality. It's about quality, how we become a good Muslim. What quality? Where there must be syncretized submission and obedience to the Almighty Creator, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. So my conclusion, therefore, we cannot criticize someone among us. For simple example, we make a comparison between wearing the hijab, but his behavior is not good, or someone always pray, goes to mosque, but the behavior is not good, and we compare to the person who does not pray but has a good manner. That's the problem. We cannot compare about it. All these are, for me, words that cannot come out of our mouth. Who are we? Want to judge people? That's all.
Okay, thank you to the great explanation from our second panel, Muhammad Amirul Rashid, for answering our question. So let's move to the third question to our first panel, Muhammad Ihsan Azhari. So Muhammad Ihsan Azhari, how to make every Muslim woman aware about the importance of wearing hijab?
Okay, back to me. How to let every Muslim woman aware about the importance of wearing hijab? Okay, nowadays we have a technology, super modern technology. Of course, from our modern social technology, we can spread something just in a second. We can spread something just a second, so we can use this social media platform to spread the awareness of wearing hijab. We can share how hijab can avoid someone from being a rape victim. Okay, we can share the goodness from wearing hijab. We can share the consequences of not wearing hijab not wearing hijab, and so on. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you again to our first panel, Muhammad Ihsan Azhari, and let's move to our last question to our second panel, Muhammad Amirul Rashid. So, Muhammad Amirul Rashid, why some Muslim women still not wearing hijab or free hair, even though they know that wearing hijab is an obligation and fard to them to as a Muslim woman?
Okay, thank you for the last question for today for this forum. Why some Muslim women still free hair even they know wearing hijab is an obligation and fard to every Muslim woman? This is very tight question, but I will carefully to answer this question for this forum. Okay, Bismillah. I think, for my opinion, they still cannot accept religious orders. In other words, they have not reached hidayah. You know, they have not reached hidayah, for the fully hidayah, taufiq and hidayah, or is they not ready yet. It is because no awareness about it. For Muslim women, they do not know about the punishment if they don't wear hijab of covering their aurat. It is many Muslim women nowadays follow the Western culture because they think Western culture are more modern than Islamic culture, Islamic rules, and they love to follow the idols' outfits. For example, what the artists wear, they want to wear and never care about the Islamic law. I want to give some words for giving a motivate for Muslim women. Wear hijab because it is an obligation from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and it reminds women Muslim to maintain faith and modesty in both appearance and behavior. Hijab is an obligation, not an option. It's an obligation. It's not an option. It's a must, not a choice. Learn to love it, then proud of it. Okay, syukur alhamdulillah for today, for this forum. If I give a mistake word or mistake speech, I want to apologize for everyone. Thank you for today, for amazing forum. Thank you to moderator Islam. Thank you to the panel number 1, Ihsan Azhari. Okay, that's all today from me. Syukur.
Okay, that is all from our group. Thank you for the attention, and hopefully everyone watch this video, learn something new, and thank you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.